Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com. We're previewing Week 17 in the NFL. And Troy West, of course, all our regular viewers know, has had a long-term record of success with us in both college football and the NFL. 57% in the NFL last year. This year, again, 57% in both college and the NFL. Last week, he had a very down week in the NFL, but also gave us a classic, awesome Troy West Pac-12 game analysis winner with Utah in the bowl game. Right now, he's going to cover Arizona, San Francisco. Troy West, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. Yeah, we slipped up pretty big last week in the NFL, but nonetheless, it's just been an outstanding season with SBR. Once again, it's been an outstanding season at our website, Pete. And I really want people to know, a lot of times these games don't make the official card. These are leans, these are early leans that we do early in the week. The card changes dramatically come the weekend, but nonetheless, a bad weekend in the NFL, but long-term success with SBR, a ton of success at allplayswin.com, and we're off to a great start. The bowl games, man, and I'll tell you, the cream and the crop really show up in these bowl games, Pete. Yes. I think we're going to have an outstanding bowl game and bowl season with you guys as well.
All right. Well, that call on Utah was, at this point now, if you say you really like a play with a team involving a West Coast team or a 12 or a Pac-12 team, for me, I don't even question it anymore. And last week, the last bowl game, the Utah bowl game, was a classic example. You said you loved it. Huge, easy cover, never in doubt, Utah. All right. So first, give a quick overview of allplayswin.com. Tell everyone what we can find there, and then we'll get into your analysis of San Francisco, Arizona.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah, this is going into our 9th season now at allplayswin.com. As I tell people all along, Pete, we're number one not only in winning picks, we're number one in customer service. We provide a great money management that our customers absolutely love. Been doing this a long time. We've been with you guys a long time, Pete. Really encourage the viewers to come take a look. One thing I try to tell people, Pete, is you can't cover every single sport. So if I don't cover it, I try to bring on the best. We've got an outstanding NHL handicapper. We've got an outstanding college basketball and NBA handicapper. I do the college football, the NFL, and the baseball. So just come take a look. We do things the right way. Allplayswin.com. We've been going at it for a long time. Good people and winning picks.
Well, Arizona, San Francisco, another classic Week 17 NFL handicapping situation. Right now, San Francisco is a 6-point home favorite. That's up from 4.5. Total is, again, very low, 36.5. And, we know what these two teams did last week, right? Arizona at home against Seattle, absolutely dominated and blown out. But, that's Seattle. They're kind of like a different animal right now in the NFL. Kudos to all of our, sharp commenters on our YouTube channel who disagreed with the professional handicappers who liked Arizona, as did I. A lot of people were saying that we were stupid, stopped doubting Seattle. Seattle was going to kill them. That's exactly how it happened. So now Arizona comes back, and they're a 6-point underdog at San Francisco. San Francisco does seem to be playing hard for Harbaugh, even though they're out of the playoffs. But they haven't been covering. They're now 0-5-1 against the spread over the last 5 games, and now they're a big favorite against a team like Arizona, quality team who in general has been undervalued and a good bet on the year. So it's tough. I think I might be leaning Arizona +6 here. What do you think?
Yeah, Pete, no, I really do like this football game. The line jump definitely scares me away a little bit, but I'll still come out and give an official pick. I like the San Francisco 49ers, Pete, and like you said, you get it right on the nose. My God, Pete, they are playing for Harbaugh. I think he definitely knows this is his last football game. If you look at the energy level that Harbaugh brought last week, and even with the way Kaepernick played, it was devastating to see the 49ers lose that football game. I mean, my God, they put up 35 points on a pretty good San Diego defense. Kaepernick looked a little bit better. He looked a little bit more like himself. I think this is kind of like Harbaugh's last hurrah. He's had a great tenure in San Francisco, making that NFC Championship game 3 straight seasons. I think they get up and play for him one more time, Pete, and I think they get it done. Looking over at the Arizona side, Pete, the fact that Logan Thomas is starting this football game and the fact that he did not start over Ryan Lindley last week shows that I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he's the answer. I just think this is going to be a debacle again for Arizona offensively and defensively. Giving up 596 yards of offense to the Seattle Seahawks was mind-blowing. This Arizona team's depleted. If you look at Bruce Arians in his press conference, he looks like a coach who's lost for answers right now. I know they're in the playoffs. This game doesn't necessarily have a ton of meaning. I know if they won and Seattle lost, they'd reclaim, but I don't think it's going to happen, Pete. This Arizona team's depleted. I think San Francisco gets it done even at the high number, but it'll probably float right around 6. But I think Arizona, in the end, their team's just done. I got to go with the 49ers.
I hear you. Well, this is a tough handicapping situation, a classic, unique Week 17 NFL handicapping situation. The only thing that makes me nervous, Yes, San Francisco is playing hard for Harbaugh, and if they were playing some other dysfunctional team, no question I would take San Francisco. But they're playing, a team that's going into the playoffs, that's been covering all year long, and that's coming off of a loss. So I'm not saying that a bad loss. So I'm not saying Arizona wants to get a win here necessarily, but I think they definitely, in their minds, have to be thinking that they have to assert their, reassert a certain quality level of play here. They're a 6-point underdog, and San Francisco went all out for Harbaugh last week. They played a great game, but even then they still didn't get the cover.
No, and you're right. You bring up good points. I think it really comes down to the quarterback play, Pete. I mean, I'll be one to say I was on Arizona getting the 9.5 last week against Seattle, and my God, Ryan Lindley was one of the worst quarterbacks I've seen in some time. And the fact that Logan Thomas going into that game was behind him in the depth chart, oh, man, I think this Arizona team's in trouble. Quarterback play is huge. Phillip Rivers is a different quarterback than Logan Thomas. I think it's going to pay dividend. I just can't see Arizona moving the football enough to get the cover.
All right, I hear you, Troy West. This is a tough one. Right now, Troy West, like in San Francisco, currently -6 is the market-wide number. Thanks so much, Troy.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.